So I'm gonna show y'all something. This right here is the most accurate photo of Lil Durk. Obviously, we're in the federal courthouse. So this right here is the most accurate photo of Lil Durk. That's how his hair is. He looked cool. You know what I'm saying? He done lost a little bit of weight. Obviously, he ain't on drugs and all that in that jailhouse. So it seemed like he doing all right. Now, what's to be expected today is dude is gonna get done with his testimony. He was sitting at the table like he was a lawyer, but he's an agent. And like I said, the judge said he didn't want anybody on the damn table, in the damn courtroom, who literally was going to testify. They don't give a shit. The dude was there the whole entire time. Now, we're supposed to be getting jammed today. Big reveal. We're supposed to be getting jammed today, and that's going to be crazy. There's this theory that's out there is that Brian Steele is going to destroy him on the stand, or he's having second guesses and all that. I don't know. Now, to take a point, you said me and Trap Lord Ross seeing the same thing and having different opinions about it. I'm gonna ask you this simple question. When you heard the story of the boy who cried wolf, what did you take away from that story? You probably took away from that story, oh, tell the truth the whole entire time. To me, I took away from that story, never tell the same lie twice. We don't think the same. We can watch the same shit, we can do the same thing, but we ain't gonna be the same. So if my perspective of certain things is that it's not what it is, it's this, that's my opinion. When they say, Durk said, hey, I can't go out like, I lost Newski, I can't go out like that. People gotta remember, Lil Durk was depressed. He had a whole depressive episode. I took that as Lil Durk is saying, I'm not gonna harm myself, I'm not gonna do anything. Everybody else is taking that and saying, oh, he's planning the slide and all that and everything. No, bro, he was crying when he lost Newski. That boy was a shell of himself for a minute. Go talk to his homies. They gonna tell you Lil Durk was depressed during that shit. That's why everybody was telling him, I love you, you my little bro, all of this shit. It wasn't no, in my opinion, that wasn't no, this about to get revengeful and we about to slide on people. Y'all take it your way, I'm gonna take it my way. And this ain't no diss towards Tay, but bruh, you saying it that way, y'all can do that. Man, bruh, we don't see the same thing the same way. We might watch a basketball game and I might say this player the reason they lost the game. You might say this other person is. It's just difference of opinion. So, man, leave that for you, but understand, I'm gonna give you a different perspective on how I see it. That's all. And the way I see it, and y'all see Drew and everybody, them lawyers, they watch Ceddy Nash. They say, we rock with the hood lawyer. Just telling you. So, Money Duke and goddamn Lil Durk get into it about them not sliding for Von, and Money Duke basically like, man, y'all ain't sliding for Von, y'all ain't did shit for Von, all of this shit. And then Money Duke basically was talking hella shit, and he got on group chat, texting everybody, talking hella shit. So,
shit popping up on my shit right now.
Shout out. So anyways, goddamn Money Duke and them, they get on group chat with DD and what's cuz name? With DD and Jam and Durk, and they all talking shit. And Jam like, nigga, we gonna go to war with the OTF. Fuck them. Nigga, hey, bro, y'all ain't slide for Von. The Money Duke like, nigga, y'all didn't slide for Von. Y'all didn't do shit for Von, bro. So, nigga, fuck y'all. And so it just go off like that, bro. So you mean to tell me O-Block and Lamron was basically gonna go to war for not sliding for Von, bro? Crazy shit. Keeps tuning in. I'm about to update the shit out y'all. To go viral, bro. This shit about to go viral. So you got Jam, who basically told the whole entire thing. They basically got away with it, bro. They literally basically got away with it. Jam got pulled over, had a gun on him, and basically wrote a note. The note literally reads, I know about murders. I don't want to talk on camera. I know a lot. Then we ended before lunch with the damn lawyer saying, do you still got love for Lil Durk? He gonna say, yeah, I love Lil Durk. But, you know, what Lil Durk did was selfish. What Lil Durk did was basically put me in a situation with people I don't know, you know, with cats I don't even know. When we went and slid for Von, I didn't even know Von. If it had been like Booney Mo, then it wouldn't have been no problem and all that. And then he said he had no reason to do this. And he said he still got love for Durk. He was there for me, and I feel bad, and I know he hate me, but I still got love for Durk. Bro, how you love me and all that shit, but you just trying to throw me up under there. And here's what's crazy. He said he feels bad for sliding on Quando Rondo and all them, but it's some more shit to get into. So Lamron almost get into a war with Rich old Lamron and Everybody versus OTF because of some shit that happened with Booney Mo. So Booney Mo get into it with some cash from Lamron, and they got locations. Rich old Lamron is on house arrest, but nobody go slide on his car. Jam like, yeah, my baby mama, she from Lamron, she could have got the load. So they was planning to all go meet up and go fight or shoot it out and all this shit on some real socials versus greasers. If you remember the Outsiders, bro, that shit was crazy as hell. They talking about, yeah. So Rich old Lamron and them and hella Lamron members was up there dissing the shit out of Lil Durk and everybody, saying they ain't did this and they ain't do that and all this shit, bro. And basically, cats was hot. They was pissed the hell off. So they like, Jam told Durk, hey, nigga, don't respond to these niggas no more on social media. Nigga, we finna war. We finna thug it up. Fuck these niggas, bro. Hey, nigga, give me the car and I'll go do this shit myself. Nigga, I'll go slide on the motherfuckers my goddamn self. One last thing. The reason why he said he didn't want the shit on camera was because everybody getting their hands on body cam footage and all that shit. So like, man, I don't want nobody to put me on body cam footage and all this shit. So that's why Jam basically wrote the note that, hey, no video cameras, basically no video cameras. I know all about murders. This all because Jam couldn't take his fucking lick. Jam said he felt sorry for Quando Rondo people because he didn't do anything to him and all this punk ass shit. But while he was out before they got caught, Jam was out there being aggressive, talking about shooting motherfuckers and all this shit. So you felt bad because of what exactly? He never expressed no remorse about shooting that motherfucker in the head in Wisconsin. He never expressed any of this shit. He said it's against code for BDs to tell and all this shit. You gotta die for the gang and all this. But you ain't do none of that shit. He couldn't take his lick because he was on parole for the 12 years that he had did for some shit that happened when he got told on basically 12 years ago for that shit. So that's his whole reason. We found out that Braids, the Braids motherfucker, he lied in his testimony. I done pieced the shit out of him if I'm Brian Steele, because Braids lied about the cameras that said that, hey, bruh, we didn't have cameras and all this shit. No, literally, they could have audio recorded it because Jam the one who said no video cameras. That's the reason why. So if you was such a head honcho on all this shit, how you didn't read the note about the person who said, hey, bro, I'm finna come snitch, just don't bring no videos. If he would have said, bro, hey, man, I'm not gonna snitch if y'all bring cameras, that's one thing. But he said they didn't bring them for a whole entire different reason. Say to him, we got way more coming out because, man, this shit is crazy. They talking about, hey, bro, Lil Durk was buying hot cars for everybody, but there's a bombshell that happened too. They say, Jam say, niggas didn't get paid for sliding for Vine. It wasn't for sliding for Vine outside of LA. So they really destroying the murder for hire part because they basically come out and say Lil Durk was putting money in the street for people because motherfuckers kept on begging. They was asking for houses and cars and all this shit. And then Lamron versus OTF war damn near started. So the Quando Rondo shooting ends up happening like this. They basically get Quando Rondo's location. They pull up. DD presses the gun to the goddamn window, say, I can smoke these niggas right now. They goofy as shit. They ultimately don't do it because it's a lot of people. They pull back up in the early morning again. They don't bust them because it's a lot of people. They thought about basically getting out there and getting in the paint. So they follow him to a weed shop. The weed shop staying there for a minute. Then they send Brown Eyes in there. He go disrobe, take all his shit, go up in there. He like, we can't go slide it because, bruh, it's armed security. It's all of this shit in there. So they follow him to the bait store. These fools stop for a moment about running in the bait store and shooting the fuck out of Quando Rondo. But they was worried that the damn door would lock. So they like, nah, we ain't finna go do that. So they keep on following. And then when they pull up to the gas station, they see Quando and them get out. That's when they go make that turn and they decide, man, fuck this. We ain't finna go do it. But they say, I can't remember, Flocka basically fucking shot first, his gun jammed, and then he said that Flocka had the Beretta and that he shot his shit like 4 times, and Flocka had shot the shit over Brown Eye's head, so they start arguing and shit about this, why they shoot the fucking gun and shit. Like, nigga, you almost fucking blew my head off. All this shit. So they get back in there and they get rid of the goddamn stolen car. They park the stolen car somewhere in LA and they basically hop all in the car. So everybody in the car, nigga, we talking niggas 6'5", fat ass fucking Jam, all of these people and all that, they all in the cars basically doing that shit. Then they get into the car, they go to In-N-Out. But when they go to In-N-Out, they see 2 cops there. And fucking Jam damn near freeze up like, man, fuck, maybe they see me because of my shoes and all this shit. So that ain't what end up happening. They get food from In-N-Out, then they get a Sprinter back to San Diego, and they get the hell out of there. But they throw away they shit as far as the guns. I mean, basically, long story short, they do that shit. So when they did all this, they say that Durk was on the phone with them in the car, but he couldn't see Durk on the phone because he's laid over. Jam fat ass is laid over 3 dudes in the back of this car. And they driving basically to In-N-Out. They get a driver to take them from In-N-Out basically to San Diego. But here's the crazy part. All that bullshit about, oh, they met up with Durk or any of that in LA, they never met up with Durk in LA. That didn't even happen. So that's a big ass lie. I'm finna go back in this motherfucker. But hey, Ceddy Nash, make sure you follow.